Enchebusia Samuel die Mr. Miracle Aboagye Yamane bill but Hopeson Adorye also on the any day pass yoko edi omunsaka or the say Miracle Aboagye
say NPP for me ka say ebrebiam ka so mo jimi why na wonti ase
na busia Miracle Aboagye ne lawyer ababontin abekasa.
Look, you interrogate a man
and Nandra Emra say NPP supporters ni bi ekopie mu wo no NPP General Secretary Justice Frimpong Kodua Honorable Jerry Ahmed Edin Sembi abetu abonte mu say aban no onkai debi NCP na ekoso ewo Iyoko akache hono aha authentic press studios make sure so be like you be subscribe you na wa share amafofo nso enya bi ahwe. Let me take you back akra about Hopeson Adorye and afin so Mr. Miracle Aboagye. Mube kai say somewhere in 2025 and I say Miracle Aboagye ekotena Star FM ati so mo twetwe nkomo na eno and okoka say obi eti say Hopeson Adorye obi a on deserve to be in the NPP party because Hopeson Adorye our bad energy ati say so obedo muku a odi papa mu na afin so no misunderstanding and eba party nim into ono de say Hopeson Adorye esi opeso okwa onko kwampo party no omonye omanhoto.
Nobody is even asking Hopeson Adorye to come into the NPP.
So he says he will never,
because he's not part of the,
never come back to the NPP.
The amnesty. He's not part.
Of course, and they would have to reapply. Yes, you know,
nobody is even invited.
Because they left, they were not suspended.
So you see, we should put it on record. Yes, nobody. In fact, the NPP doesn't expect Hopeson Adorye to come back. You see, in a group, you would want people who are bringing positive energy. If you have Star FM, okay, an organization like this, and you have one of your staff leave, and your staff after leaving is always bad mouthing you, would you ever want the staff back?
Not at all.
Exactly. You would want a team that is pursuing a common agenda. I don't think there's anybody in NPP
and
that
very
would
professional
want,
enough.
Yes, I don't think there's anybody in NPP right now that will say that we want Hopeson back.
Really?
No, why?
But political parties, it's about the numbers.
Positive numbers.
Really?
Otherwise,
so in politics you are dealing with positive numbers and negative numbers.
No, positive
Miracles Aboagye.
Yeah, positive numbers only.
Really?
No politician would want a negative. Do you know what one negative energy can do to? One negative energy can disrupt thousands of your people.
Don't forget that when he comes back, there are other people who are very, very linked to him. So it's not just that individual perhaps you are looking at, but his mother, possibly his wife, his children. They may all tilt towards the NPP.
If you come and you disrupt it, then we thank you. Don't come.
So you don't need Adorye back again in the NPP.
And you disrupt it. If you come and disrupt it, then we thank you. Don't come.
So you don't need him. Solomon Wusu and co. You don't need them.
You listen to what I am telling you. If you would come and disrupt it, first of all, let me put it on record. They are not part of the amnesty.
Of course, they left,
yes, they
on
have
their
to
own.
Apply. So they should even pray that when they apply and the application is vetted, they will be accepted. Because on your acceptance, it will be based on your contribution that you are bringing on board. But if you make commentary like this and you disrespect the political party in this manner, why do you think you even deserve to even apply in the first place to such a political party? You don't do that to any organization that you've ever been part of. You don't do that. You don't leave an organization that you've been part of and disrespect it in the manner in which he is disrespecting the party. No, we thank you.
But didn't the exit of some members of the party really affect the NPP in the 2024 elections? Pardon me.
Back to the current issue now, ekoso no. Eno na chese Andrew Hopeson Adorye ekopie mu ewo TV XYZ na chese omo twetwe nkomo ni ebisa ne say honorable what is say one kasa wadam for rival or the Miracle Aboagye Iyoko ensa akan edien na chese woka eno na chese Hopeson Adorye di nsem bitu abonte otim say first of all NPP party na kasa kompo no Enkabe ya Ghana for anasi bia Ghana ban anasi bia Ghana embra money NPP party from talking about corruption because corruption pana NPP party no.
Say NPP for me ka say ebrebiam ka so mo jimi. Why ya na won't ase. You see NPP for as a CHMD band eto omo so say they don't have any moral authority to speak about corruption in this country. As you see a ban you for mentioning the word corruption. Near so be a dream. Yet I was a young chassis. Jani Pano. Jani Pano. Na, what's sorry? Woba betra radio sha ade asia kutia corruption ne kutia corruption wo dwum na wodi na ye hwehwem no na de ka se obi adi dwum a se hwehwem ye hwehwem na se wo ho son a se agya wo ma wo se asem ni diwa no MPP for no majority of them omo agimi wodi me ya adwene ho because look
owie ye no na osade nsem bi to abonti say how say you know pa say unue yi wakodi boni na chese yakoche ne say banabe answer question na wasa fa echi eye demonstration say ekwan ya yokofo fa so e de chi no enye na afa nsu no onye hwe ne nti omo che no is because say waba abonten abeka no kre
nipa na ya che no oh that's on the maybe ameka che o asemu ameka no so mi shuru ana ameka me say omo jimi nipa na ya che no Mudi America and waka se woko ayinti ade miracle enyo na communication director ma presidential candidate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eje and obeti maka god miracle sabwaje ekasa nipa 100 free MPP ado munim wa munim ohun ede tembi obekasa bia nipa 100 e free MPP mu enti eje ana ase wo kwa contest election ti ye bekasa ye ba becho Miracle sanka said him say wa wasem wo yoko. Wa kwa yoko secretly. Akako answer questions Spain. One country party for. Ene boom. Moko ko jina honum ana yanti ase. That share insamfon a wo mudi wo honum. Mede wo kasei. Abaya bi se wo kasama MPP. Ekodi president atem. E threaten se wo bewu. Any ade police for asorumu o matima ko yesa de we bi o kete Jeffrey fa mo asoso no so o wo ko sua de wa America ba wa kwaba elections o ya bono atina tum matesi a transfer to come for divisional headquarters MPP ni bia nko gina ho say free o keteji miracles na MPP for say MPP for almost day o satia o say what is and one na make catch up me say almost day yankoi me hope say me mom me ho life experience me mom me ho asafo hini o but jumadia me kodi ye ma victory eba ma MPP a me ka ho asem bote me koto says e ma me court twa kwan more than 1 year. President Muhammad Abaye no so onye interested no mo bo asem no eguye because omo catch up police once omo fa evidence in radio and prosecute asem na no evidence omo ni hwe I say come on mun konko to asem no ngu ba bia we are not interested so no mo me twa kwan sa mango wi ade o mango di dwiri mu mo ka bi mun tietre mo ko ka bi sa ko nsa wam
spare them on
o kwanza wamo enye se bia wakwa bobro no
afimu ani nso 27 nights 3 nights at Akuse le mehu awiada
so enye se okoko di dream na wo ya di Ghana sika hye wonsa amwa ko di dream ama Ghana sika se de ya de ma Ghana fo no akwa ko di ubotom ya chiwa wo se menjiaze
na busia oka sa wiye no na mo be kai se ndura emra na chese NPP supporters no ekopie mu ewo Iyoko headquarters no yehu eye Nana B na afensu no Justice Frimpong Kodua na chese oye NPP for General Secretary eno na chese ebisa eye Justice Frimpong Kodua se edie na chese opeso kan na se bi edie na woka about this issue ya chese yese yache Miracle Aboagye eno odi nsemi tu abontia ochi mu se ono no de on ka hwe na emu no opeso di message ba ko pe ema aban no opese aban no eti ase se eye power is transit na afin so no emre edi nkaso ena opese aban no edwene ochena asem senia ene omu tweet eye NPP for no aban no kan hu se a time will come they will also treat them like that.
We are not asking you to speak on our behalf. We are not asking you to sympathize with us. All that we are asking you is to take notice of how the NDC want this country to be governed. And power, we say, is transient. power, we say, is transient and no condition is permanent. I will send a word of caution to appointees of this government that they should be worried for tomorrow. And I'm afraid, and I am afraid for appointees of this government. The power is not transient. But when the table turns, I don't expect you, the same media, to come and accuse the NPP government that our forefathers made to bring this country to this point. That the NDC government, under His Excellency John Mahama, want to take us backwards. But we know that with all that is happening, there's a hidden agenda, an attempt to divert attention from what the president is seeking to do by seeking for a third term as president. He doesn't want Ghanaians to talk about it. He doesn't want Ghanaians to comment about it. So therefore, let's throw in something that will divert attention. But Mr. President, he cannot be Mobutu Sese Seko of Ghana. He cannot be Idi Amin of Ghana. The constitution is clear. 2 terms is 2 terms.
It's justice and Sema Oka no say Honorable Ahmed Jerry Achesoye MP Edema Wijagbawi Edi Semi Trouble until
It's simple. I mean, I think it's high time Yoko stop the abuse of powers. They stop more treating citizens as if they are no citizens. If they want due process, they should let due process work. The pension for arresting people, whether they are traveling or coming in at the airport, that's not the modus operandi of an institution that should be respected. If they had invited Dennis Miracle Sabwaji and he failed to come, and then they decided now to go on the frolic of their own to pick him up, it makes more sense. But we are not in a banana republic. The consistent arrest of people, you only arrest them when they are traveling or returning, when you hadn't even invited them, it's not okay. I think we should stop this. When you even arrest them, the other aspect is that you don't even let them have access to their lawyers. You don't let them have access to their families. In fact, people don't even get to know where they have been sent to. Whether you have sent them to in Sawam, wherever you send them to, nobody knows. You give access to lawyers, they keep roaming, and then they even find out that wherever you've asked them to go, that is not where you are keeping the suspect. That is not okay. This is a violation of the Constitution. When you look at Articles 14 right down to 21, no access to lawyers, no, your human rights are just abused. When they give bail conditions, they are onerous bail conditions, as if they are bail conditions manufactured from the sky. And we should stop this. Power is definitely transient. Power is transient. But we also believe that due process should work. We believe that when you have power, use it wisely. Use it to the benefit of the people, not for your.
Ejebusia no NHS lawyer Kwesi Botwe Junior Edi Semi Betu Abontia Ochemu say in fact ekwan a Yoko efa so edi che eye Miracle Aboagye no enye because okai pass there was a time Yoko etunsa efre ono Miracle Aboagye ema ne bae ema enu kompo no wan spend by say 10 minutes ewo hono na because say yes an investigation eguso ayeye no investigation ti no onko fie na say dey ba no sen NHS nipa no man bonum amane say bia say ni say ehwa mo se mo kwa akoche no
2026 when he was invited by Yoko regarding the matter. Even on that day when he came here, he didn't spend more than 10 minutes here because the investigators were clear to him that they had not concluded their investigations yet. For us to hear that he's been arrested at the airport hours after announcing it's going to be the National Communications Director of the New Patriotic Party. And let us not isolate these issues from the fact that Miracles has been one of the most consistent voices against the government. He's been the government's loudest critic. And so when you put all the pieces of events surrounding the arrest together, you come to but one irresistible conclusion that this arrest is a well-calculated political attempt to intimidate Miracles, to silence Miracles, to get him to keep quiet, to get him to shut up, because this is the same person who started the People's Forum, started advocacy for cocoa farmers, started the utility tariff advocate. And so the government is unhappy about the way he's putting them to their jobs.
But you would also agree that having been made to comment on the forensic audit in November, invited in April, and we are told that last week fresh information received necessitated placing him on the stop order and then arresting him. There's a natural flow of the investigation.
No, it's not a natural flow of investigation. It would have been a natural flow of investigation if the audit report was sent to him by Yoko. The audit report was sent to him by his predecessor. That is a successor. That is the current executive secretary for the IMCC. And like we all know in several administrative agencies, when you hand over to somebody and the person has some comments that he wants you to address, the person can write to you to address those concerns and give your comments to those matters. And so that in itself is not an investigative work, because the IMCC does not have the legal power to investigate miracles. It is the law enforcement agencies that have the authority to investigate miracles, and the law enforcement agencies have so far not leveled anything against him to respond to.
But his April appearance was by invitation of Yoko.
Yes, it was by invitation of Yoko.
So he said,
and when he came here, he wasn't asked to respond to anything. Like I'm telling you, when he came here, he only spent about 5 to 10 minutes here. He wasn't asked to respond to anything. And in that case, if this is an ongoing investigation, why then do you arrest him in a manner that creates a spectacle out of the whole issue? What is the purpose for it? Is it to embarrass him? Is it to just intimidate him? Is it to put him in cuffs just to silence him? What is the whole purpose of creating a spectacle about this if Yoko claims that they are already investigating him? In any case, if there was a stop order, I don't think that there was a valid stop order anyway, because if there was a stop order, then immigration wouldn't have even allowed him to travel.
We are told that the stop order was after he traveled.
Absolutely.
And that's why when he returned, it triggered the process.
So the purpose of the stop order was just to get him arrested at the airport and to create a spectacle out of it. But I feel embarrassed as a Ghanaian, because today we should be discussing the president's efforts to fight flood. The president's efforts with the National Sanitation Day. Here we are today discussing the arrest of a civilian. That could have been done in a more decorous manner. Now, let's not get it wrong. Nobody is saying that anybody is beyond arrest. But what we are saying is that the government should stop the act of painting people guilty even before they are sent to court. And that is exactly what the government is doing. Because you read the Yoko statement, the Yoko statement conclusively pronounced guilt on the part of miracles, which I think is wrong and has no foundation in our constitutional and our legal framework. And that should stop.
Finally, the lawyer Edin Sema Betu Abonti will say, so far so good no, omuni Yoko akoka amasise no, yama Miracle Aboagye bail of 50 million Ghana cedis. Say with 2 sureties, but then also no sureties na say Yoko buy, in fact or journey on tia say sometimes when feel say 2 hash any the kind of bail condition or sometimes omo victims.
Look, you interrogate a man and you are running over 4 hours. Marking time until we got our turn. In the final analysis, the bail conditions are cruel and oppressive. Look at this very hour. They are about to exceed the 48 hours as enshrined in the Constitution. Where is this gentleman going to get, 3 sureties, 50 million as a bail sum, and then the properties should worth 50 million, and 2 should post that properties. How are we going to do it? So you can see clearly that the bail terms are cruel and is a way to punish him some more. It's not possible for us to post these securities at this critical hour. And I could say that the rule of law is sitting upside down. It's very unfortunate.
So will he be released today?
How is he going to be released? How is he going to post the bail bonds? How is he going to do it? 50 million Ghana cedis, 3 sureties, 2 to be justified. That means 2 of them should post properties. I do not see why, in the civility of things, a man who is coming into Ghana should be arrested and kept all this while. Because the past record is showing that they've invited him here and he came, and they said when they needed him, they'll call him. So I believe that democracy and the rule of law has been reversed backwards, that a man who is not running away and is decent enough to go through Kotoka International Airport, or what they call the Accra Airport, is arrested and detained all this while. I don't believe that is how we should conduct affairs. It is not proper. As if he's a common criminal, and I don't see common criminals coming to the Kotoka Airport.
Ebusha, these are some of the things that I also on social media. Aha, authentic studios. make sure so like you subscribe you know share am afofo so nya ahwe